cooking on the stove, and Papa's cooking up a little bit more. We're not dying, but we're not totally well. But I've got you, and you got me, and we've got a hell of a...
Hey, I'm Denitia Odigie. I'm day 26 in Live Music Is. I play guitar and I sing and write songs. And I grew up in Texas and spent a long stretch in Nashville, Tennessee. And I've been in New York for about a year and a half. All my exes live in Texas. That used to be true. One of my first live experiences that I can remember was when I was 16 and I was playing at a cafe in Houston with another friend of mine, and we were doing cover songs that we would learn and practice all summer long. And I've always had like stage fright. I always was terrified to be on stage in front of people and sing, because I picked up this belief that like I couldn't sing, that I just couldn't like carry a tune in a bucket, if you will, for a long time. So when I discovered that I had a passion for singing, like a romantic love for singing and songwriting, it was like, well, I'm just gonna have to figure it out, you know, if I can't sing. So anyway, it was all good, you know, we were sitting there doing the cover songs, and, you know, doing cover songs, it's like fine. And then I slipped an original in there one time, and I just remember being terrified at hearing my own voice, like really hearing my voice, singing words that I wrote and put together. And I just remember being like, I couldn't place myself, like I didn't know who I sounded like, and it was like just terrifying, you know, and people were just sitting there looking at me, and everything just felt really real. But I also felt, I mean, I was terrified, but I felt like myself. So from then on, I was about 16, and I knew that no matter what kind of weird roads I was going on when I was a teenager, and you know, when you're a teenager, you're trying to figure a thing out. When I was on stage, I felt like myself, whoever that was at the time. When I have a really good experience listening to live music, or when I'm moved by a show, it's because I'm not distracted by anything else. Whatever is on stage, the lights, the music, the song itself, the artists and the musicians should be captivating and sincere. And that's when I have a remarkable live music experience. It's when I feel that it's like convincing and I believe it. That's a big part of my ethos, is believing in it. A song that I wrote about 8 or 9 months ago, kind of when I first moved to New York, it's called Greens. And I always tell the story before I play the song that I dedicate it to my grandmother and to my family, because I was on the phone with my grandmother and we were just kind of joking, talking about money and not having a whole lot of it, but being happy anyway. And she always says, but it'll be fine, after we talk about stuff. Oh, but it'll be fine. And she told me my grandfather was in the kitchen cooking a big pot of greens, and we got off the phone, and I didn't even think about it. I just started writing it. You know, we're not rich, but we're not poor. So that's that tune.
We're just a little bit light in the pocket, but heavy on the love. We are high in spirit, 'cause there's nothing that we want for. We carry ourselves with class, 'cause that's the way we are. We roll in clouds of laughter. They've been carrying us this far. This far. We're just a little bit light in the pocket, but heavy on the love. We are light in the pocket, heavy on, light in the pocket, heavy on.